work with him and try and get him settled.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
The ball carrier.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, something you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And 6.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Vikings 7, Bears 0.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
It's a gain of
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. 5 yards is the... Tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a man back from a serious knee injury. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. Second.
I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. Strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another another first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before the first.
Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
That's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Cohen. They're now only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. Taking it about the 1. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And some space here. And nothing but daylight ahead. Big play there out of Cook. 73 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will. skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The first throw for the backup Foles. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Foles. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Vikings 28. Bears nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
They are not.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be. Just be.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Foles. Trying to lay one up deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 33.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. Calling a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins throw complete to Thielen, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Shiller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always said about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get headed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, it's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Bailey's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. But it's going to be second down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Khalil Mack. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 13-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So put 3 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline, talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle.